What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Yesterday, it was revealed that Pharrell is coming out with his own action figure at the top of 2017. It'll be available in January. It's coming through Medicom, which is a Japanese toy company. Now, the images of it look very promising. It looks so cool. It's so realistic. It's so lifelike. It comes with his Grammy hat. It comes with a microphone. It looks like a cool figurine. But here's the catch. It's $230. Now, I know that it's geared towards the collector. Because let's face it, if you got a Pharrell action figure, you're not going to play with it. You're not going to open it up and throw him into your Marvel Universe world and have him fight alongside Spider-Man or, have him step into the wrestling ring. I mean, maybe you will, but most people that buy the figure are not going to do that. And it got me thinking, like, why don't we have more hip hop figures? And more importantly, why don't we have more affordable hip hop figures? I know that the price of figures have gone up in the last, 2 decades. I mean, it's been like 15 plus years since I last bought a figure and actually played with it. I was big on the wrestlers. And I know that the prices have gone up and that like the figurines now they can do all this and when back in my day, I know I sound a little old saying that, but when I was playing with figures, like this stuff didn't move like that. It wasn't all articulated like that. I had like a stiff arm. Like the wrestler had this kind of arm. It was a fist. You couldn't even like move it out. And he said, you had to use it like that. But nowadays it's more articulated and stuff. But it had me thinking like, why don't we have more hip hop figures in, our genre? And I think the main reason that comes to mind is that there's not a big demand for it. I don't know a lot of people who would be rushing to play with a Drake figure, excuse me, or a Lil Wayne action figure, Kendrick, just the biggest names. But it's like the collectors will always have something when it comes to like hip hop because there's been figures over the year. I seen the Snoop Dogg one, and last fall Travis Scott was going to release an action figure, and I guess that kind of fell through. I don't know the entire situation, but I just know it came down to like costs and all that, and that was a $150 figurine right there. But for me, I was thinking of ways that like hip hop could have its own action figure line. I think it would have to be some kind of a company, and I think it should be a limited edition run. I'm sure, and granted, I don't know the marketplace like that for hip hop figures because there's really not one. So it's all about like trial and error. But I believe like if you did a limited edition, let's just use Lil Wayne because he's one of the biggest names. You did like a limited edition run of a Lil Wayne action figure for let's say $20 to $30 just to get it up into no more than $30, and you did maybe 2,500 of those. That's a good profit. I'm sure of, and then B, it makes people want to buy stuff. Whenever you see limited edition, it's like this is all that's going to exist in the world. I've bought things that are limited edition just because it's like there's only going to be a certain amount of people that have this in the world, and there's like I think it's 8 billion people now. I'm not big on all like how many people we got now, but I believe it's like 8 billion, if not more, by now. So you have something that's limited to 3,000 people. That's a huge deal for some people at least, and I think that alone will make it sell out. People would probably buy multiple copies, whatever. But I think something like that would be a cool idea if there was a company that just did like these limited edition runs and got the artists to participate, and like it comes with like accessories. That's something that if you watched any of my most recent interviews, I've asked Logic and Hoodie Allen, like, if you could have your own action figure, what accessories will come with it. And, like, you can give all kinds of, different accessories to different people. Going back to, like, a Snoop Dogg figure, you can give him his microphone, and that would be pretty cool to have. Try to keep it PG, so I wasn't going to say, like, give him, like, some weed. But I think the idea could work. I don't know again, I don't know anything about finances in that department, so I'm just going off of this loose idea, but it just had me thinking. Like, the Pharrell figure is so cool, and I would love to own one, but I don't think I'm going to shell out $230. But if there was some way to get more hip hop figures out in the world and, you know, make it affordable to the average person, I think it could go over well as an idea, but I don't really know. But I did want to discuss this. I wanted to present my idea, and I wanted to see what you guys, the viewers, think of it. And if there's, do you think there's any type of demand for hip hop figures? Would anybody really buy those type of figures? Granted, I'm not saying we give every artist a figure. And, kind of going back to my idea, if we're doing limited edition runs, I think you got to do more for the bigger artists. A Drake, a Lil Wayne, a Kendrick. Those are the ones that get like even like a Kanye. Those are the ones that get like 4,000, 5,000. But then you got to go even lower for someone like a Ghostface Killah or a Raekwon or an Ice Cube. Maybe like 1,500, something lower that is going to sell out. But yeah, that's my idea. And, let me know what you think about hip-hop figures as a whole. Talk to me in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, follow me on Twitter at SirMizDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. Until next time, peace.